What we want to talk about today is how to get more life out of your furniture. And it really starts with the type of material that you have or what you're looking for. Here I have some leather samples in front of me, and leather is such a great durable material, and it can be very easy to care for, but it's important to know the differences between different types of leather too. So here we have a leather that actually this shows some distressing, which is great for some people because over the life of it they like the fact that it's going to mark and it's going to show some distressing and kind of soften and really change and add some character over time. But on the other hand, there's also people where they really don't like their leather furniture. They don't like the scratches. They don't like, knowing that it's going to change. So something like this, as I take my fingernail, it's really not marking or changing the character of the leather at all. And it's cleaning with something like this. It's as simple as just taking a damp cloth and wiping this right off and keeping the dust and anything you spill off of there. And of course, the last type of leather we want to talk about is actually man-made material. It doesn't have the same durability as actual cowhide leather that we just talked about a second ago, but it is a great option for those people that want something more affordable. It's fairly easy to clean, but at the same time, you do want to wipe this down on a regular basis, just taking a damp cloth, keeping the oils from our hair, our skin, if we've been sweating, if we've been outside working, come in the house, making sure we're wiping this off on a more regular basis, just to make sure that it holds up and keeps its integrity and keeps looking great for a long time. We also want to talk about fabric, and a really important thing to know about the upholstered furniture you have or the type of fabric you have is the cleaning code and the durability of that material. When you go to purchase new furniture, once you know the cleaning code, it makes it so much easier to figure out how you should be vacuuming it, if you spill something, how you should be treating that spill. And there's so many different types of fabric material out there, everything from 100% polyester, which is extremely durable, to cotton, which is not as durable but provides great color. And so it's really important to know the difference between how you clean those different types of material. So a simple thing is just knowing the content of the material and the best way to clean it. We also want to talk about ways that you can keep your seating fresh and new looking. It's important to know if you have a piece of stationary furniture where the cushions are removable, that we rotate the cushions on a regular basis. We all tend to sit kind of in the same parts of a sofa or a chair, usually by nature of where the television's at. So it's really important that we change and rotate the seat cushions. On this style, everything's Velcroed in, so I could simply move this cushion over to there and just kind of shuffle them around and make sure it's used more evenly. Another great feature with a lot of stationary furniture, and especially what we sell here at our store, is the fact that the backs are restuffable in some manner. Every probably 1 to 2 years, it's a great idea to take some white polyfill, which is like a type of batting, and to actually unzip the back of the piece, which you can see right down here. We're going to unzip that. We're going to add some more polyfill to it. It makes the back more comfortable. It helps you get into a position where your back's supported better, and it also aesthetically looks better. So it keeps your furniture looking fresh and new for a long period of time. We also want to look at ways that you can keep your reclining furniture in tip-top shape. So I'm sitting here in a press-back recliner, and one of the most important things, it doesn't matter what style of recliner that you're sitting in, that you're actually sitting in the chair with your seat in your back all the way into the back of the chair, and you're actually sitting in the middle of it. A lot of times we end up sitting to the side of the chair, kind of leaning into the arm. Sometimes it has to do with where the TV's at, or it's just kind of comfortable, like if you're right-handed like me, to lean to that side. But what happens, we end up pushing into the side of the chair. As we recline, the mechanism doesn't always operate evenly, and it just causes excess wear in the chair and really reduces the life of it. The other thing we want to look at too is just as we're reclining and moving back in the chair is just, of course, staying square like we talked about, but also getting into position and not being too forceful as we take the chair back or put it down. So you just want to be mindful of how you're operating the chair and using it on a regular basis. With a lot of chairs, you do have the ability to adjust the comfort of sometimes the seat or the back. In the case of this chair, we can actually adjust the comfort of the back and add more stuffing or polyfill to it just to keep it fresh, keep it more supportive in the lower back. And on this chair, it's as simple as popping the back off, adding some of that stuffing, and just keeping the chair comfortable so you can get a longer life out of it. So when you stop into George's Furniture, we'll spend the time to educate you Really take a look at the options on how you can get the most out of it.